Hi Aries, thank you for joining me for your July general read. Please remember this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody, and that includes cross-watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's absolutely okay to just leave it be. You'll normally find that the bits that are not hitting the mark for you are actually part of somebody else's timeline. Okay, so let's get into this read for you then, Aries. Aries Collective for the month of July, please. Thank you. Right. So, we've got the Arrow Master. Hitting the mark, intention and detachment. So, Aries, this particular card is indicating you've got your eyes on something. Now, if this isn't your energy, then this will be another individual's energies towards you, okay? You can switch it if it fits, but because it's your reading, I have to address you. So it's indicating here that you've got your eyes set on your target. Now at this point, this could be a love interest, this could be your career, it could be anything. It's literally indicating that you are setting your intentions, you are reaching for the stars, and you're determined to hit your mark with this particular energies. You're not going to be swayed off your current course either. So if there's, and there are individuals around you who are questioning why you've decided to take a certain path or a certain direction, you're not going to be paying any attention to those doubts, those individuals, and you're just going to aim for what you want in your life. This is also a card about manifesting. So at the moment, you're at the beginning stages of manifesting, which is setting your sights on the desired thing or person and really focusing your energies on your intent. Your next stage is all about the release, the detachment. And then at that point, the universe will bounce back to you what you were trying to manifest, but it could be manifested in a slightly different way than what you would have imagined in your head. So the guidance here is to allow for a little bit of wiggle room between your expectations and what you receive. Now again, if you know, Aries, if you know that that is not your energies, then for some of you, and I am feeling that for some of you, this is another's energies towards you. Somebody does have their sights set on you, and they're going to try and do everything that they can to ensure that they get your attention and that they get you, basically. And for others of you, again, it is going to be different for all of you. It's a really intriguing way here to begin your read. There could be the temptations here to try and swing something to go in your favour as well, or vice versa. So this card is a reminder that there are always things outside of your own control, and sometimes there's going to be a need to accept that you can't control absolutely everything, and I would say expect the unexpected with this particular energies. Yeah, definitely. Right, so I'm going to move on to your tarot, and we're going to see what comes out there. I will speed up this part of the video for you though, okay? because I don't hand pick out the cards. I allow the cards to come out. Right, Aries collective, please, for July. Aries collective. Thank you. Okay, so Aries, as always, please take the zodiacs with a pinch of salt. Okay. Right, so some of you could be dealing with a hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Cancerian, a Sagittarius, a Virgo again, Sagittarius again, Aquarius, Cancerian again. Yeah. Virgo, Taurus, Cancerian, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, and more Aquarius. You could be, but you don't have to be. Right, so current overall energies, the Hermit and the Seven of Coins. You're waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Now, you've set your intentions, you've shot your arrow, and you're waiting for this to come back into you. I get the strong impression here, Aries, that whatever this is that you've been manifesting, it's gonna hit you when you least expect it to. It's like, I don't know if you can see in this card, but the figure is focused intently in front of him. He hasn't noticed the arrows coming down from the sky. So there's something here about the direction that you're looking in. The manifestation is going to come in from a different direction, and it's going to bop you on the head. Definitely expect the unexpected. There's also an energies of secrecy here. You're doing something secretly. You're keeping your cards very close to your chest, and you've been processing as well. So this is something emotional for you, and you've already processed your emotions. You've set your intent, you've started something, and you're waiting for it to come back into you with the Seven of Coins. There's also a really good understanding here in your energies, Aries, that you reap what you sow. And you are honestly expecting good things to come of whatever this is that you've been manifesting. Now, you've got central to your read, the heart and soul of everything, the King of Swords. Detachment. You're definitely manifesting because you've nailed it. Whatever this is for you, career or romantically, you've nailed it. You've got a really good understanding of as above, so below, an amazing understanding of how to manifest. There's just that little thing that you've forgotten about, which is the thing that you've manifested is going to come back to you in a different way than what you expected it to. So there's kind of like the element of surprise here, upon the return to sender. You're also trying not to stay focused on this thing because you've already done the release bit. So you're trying to detach your emotions from the outcome. This is really, really clever. You then have the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Coins. So this is indicating that for some of you, not all of you, see with this combination, the Chariot, that pertains to forward movement and things moving. It can also indicate a physical move, and it's right next to the Knight of Wands, which again is another card of movement. So some of you, Aries, have been single for a long while. You have enjoyed the single scene, okay, with this combination here. You've enjoyed that aspect of sort of going out, meeting new people, being carefree, not having to worry about commitments, anything like that. You've enjoyed that part of your life. And I get the strong feeling here that you're trying to manifest a long-term commitment with a specific individual. For some of you, not all of you, this combination here, it could indicate the need for a physical move. So somebody is making plans on moving closer towards their intended target, the object of their desires. That there's definitely a geographical move here. You've then got the Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups. So this is messages and communication that in this particular deck, it can, it's unexpected. You're not expecting this to come in as quickly as it does. And it comes back in towards you almost instantly with this particular energy. And it is pertaining to a love connection as well, Queen of Cups. So I'm getting a strong vibe here of as soon as you detached emotionally from this individual, they come back with that. You could also be hearing that this individual is considering moving location as well. That is, it's going to be a bit of a WTF for you. Quite unexpected. You've got a bit of an issue down here with your Ten of Coins in reverse and your Five of Coins in reverse. So again, this is literally you breaking out of that sort of lack energies, that feelings of not quite being enough, not having enough. It's that sort of energies that keeps you stuck. So I'm seeing this more as your past energies. You've definitely been helping yourself out of the stuck energies. You've changed things up. You've started to practice and manifest in what you want out of your life. And this particular thing that you're currently manifesting is going to be a bit of a shocker for you because it comes back in almost instantly. Now, with this, your Four of Cups, your Ten of Coins in reverse and your Five of Coins in reverse, this is I am definitely feeling this as past energies, Aries. You were bored and discontent. You were sick and tired of being stuck in that sort of lack energies. sick and tired of not having enough, sick of just kind of fleeting success, tired of the things that you worked hard on, be it career or relationship. It's like the success of those things was very short-lived, and you got really tired of basically having to try and start again, having to constantly pick yourself back up and begin from stage one all over again. It's actually this energy that has pushed you forward, and I'm looking here at you learning through your past, learning how to manifest properly and efficiently. But there's something here where you've not given yourself enough credit as well, which is why this is going to be quite a shock to you when it bumps you on the head. Your instant manifestation, the devil. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. So the obsessive behaviours in the past kept you stuck. No, I'm not actually feeling that, Aries. I'm feeling that for those of you where this Arrow Master card is not your energy, and you know that that's not your energy, this is an individual who is obsessing over you. They have tried multiple times, and every time they failed. Now they've changed up their energies. It's like they're actually going to be successful at manifesting you. And under their Six of Coins, everything being equal, everything being fair and balanced, and temperance, patience, divine timing, compromise also. I'm feeling, Aries, that somebody is actually going to take you by surprise here, because they're going to show you a side of their character that you quite possibly didn't realise was even there. And it does pertain to the ability to compromise, because usually that particular individual is very stuck in their ways. They're very stubborn, and they can sometimes be a bit mistaken for being a bit arrogant. They often get misjudged. And this particular individual is actually going to take you by surprise, because they're going to come out with something that is balanced and fair. It's a really, really good compromise here when it pertains to the forward movement of whatever this thing is. For some of you, it is a love romantic interest. For others of you, it pertains to a boss. But there is a really balanced and equal compromise here that is going to leave you a bit, okay, what's the catch? There isn't one. There genuinely isn't one. On the romantic side, there is, you're bored of there not being any communication. Some of you have accidentally manifested, and others of you it was more targeted. There's definitely a surprise communication here from the individual that you most wanted to hear from in your read. For the most part, Aries, you manifested this. There is a small handful of you out there, definitely, where this is the other individual that's manifested you. But for the most part, this is you, Aries, that's successfully done this. So be on the lookout, because whatever this is that you've been working on and trying to get coming towards you, it is coming in a lot quicker than what you would have anticipated, and it's coming in from a different direction than what you'd expect as well, which is that whole bump on the head feeling. This is a weird reading. Your guidance with the Strength and Two of Cups, again, yes, it's about strength and courage. It's also about diplomacy. So you're being guided here to remain diplomatic when you're dealing with this particular connection. So again, this could easily be a business partnership or a romantic thing. Whatever this is for you, because again, general readings are really, really difficult because there's so much energies and we have to try and pull whatever we can without getting the messages too muddled and confused. So it is going to be different for all of you. Regardless of whatever this is that you're working on and successfully manifesting, you're being reminded here to remain diplomatic. So keep control of your emotions. Nine of Cups, Five of Swords. Because the Five of Swords is in your guidance position, the meanings of the cards change depending on where they are and what they're next to. The Five of Swords indicates success after you've been through the obstacles and your wish fulfillment. When that's in the guidance position, it pertains to gratitude. So your guidance here is being grateful for whatever this is down here in your past energies, the hardships, the really sort of tense energies that's down here, the feelings of failure. It's being grateful for having been put in that position in the past, because what you're bringing in right now, it is for the long term. It really, really is. And there's always the dangers of taking things for granted. I'm not saying that you ever would. I've never met an Aries individual that has ever taken anything for granted. But it's showing up in your guidance to, it's like a reminder, remembering the hardships of your past so that you don't accidentally slip into this energies of possibly taking something for granted. For those of you where you feel that somebody else is taking you for granted, it's showing up in your guidance here that that's needing addressed. It's not something that you can let slide, hence the reason for you needing to be diplomatic. For some of you, yeah, there is definitely an individual in your energies that is taking you for granted here a bit. But you're being shown with the Five of Swords that you will be successful after the obstacles. And I've only just noticed this stingray's tail is wrapped around a sword. So truth. Aries, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to show that you have got a spine. Don't be afraid to stand up and defend yourself towards the individual that's taking you for granted. Don't be afraid to speak it. Pick up your sword of truth. It feels like a really difficult task, yes, but you need to do this. You absolutely need to. Because somebody in your energies has slipped into old habits and is starting to take you for granted again a bit here. So try to remain diplomatic throughout this process. That's weird. I'm also seeing here with the Hermit, with you processing your emotions already, I'm getting with that, Aries, that you were questioning whether or not you were overreacting to being taken for granted. And you know deep down that you weren't overreacting. You know that already. You've already processed those emotions. For some Aries here, you're actually dealing with a couple of different individuals, because the one that is taking you for granted is outside of the connection or the thing that you're trying to bring in. It's outside of that. It's a separate energies. So you will have to take this read as it resonates. Okay. Got anything else, please, for the Aries collective? Aries, thank you. The Golden Mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship and love bombing. That's the individual that was taking you for granted. Got anything else for Aries collective, please? Oh, okay, the other. An admirer from afar, a fork in the road, option interested, another or other man or woman. The other, yeah. I knew I felt multiple energies in your read. That's literally confirming that some Aries are dealing with more than just the one individual in this read. One of them has made you question yourself. One of them has been stringing you along. And the other one that you're currently manifesting is they were actually already admiring you from afar, and that's why your manifesting has been so quick, because they are a vibrational match for you. Or that career, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it is a vibrational match for you. So please remember that when this comes in, it's going to come in from a different direction than what you're expecting. It's just, I don't want anyone to get any kind of nasty surprises or bumps on the head. Just keep a lookout for that one. Okay, so for those where this is pertaining to a love situation, because again, it's different for all of you, and then I'll just pull you a couple of cards from this deck. Okay, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So Aries, with you manifesting, now is the good time for you to make sure that this is genuinely what you want, because it is coming in a lot quicker than you would have thought. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So again, questioning yourself as to whether or not you were imagining things. You were not imagining anything. Aries collective, please. Thank you. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Again, it's whoever this individual is that you've been manifesting, Aries. They're a soulmate of yours. They're a vibrational match. Aries collective, please. Sorry, Aries, my phone stopped recording there. So you got full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. It's time to find inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams, and I'm sure that that came out in your tarot. It says you're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. The person that you're inquiring about is a soulmate, and this card could herald the end of a dream. So the individual that you're dealing with, the one that had been taking you for granted, this is the end of their dream, because basically they had some level of expectation that they could continue going down that path with you, and you've suddenly decided nope. There is a need here though for you to maintain that inner balance that you have found within yourself, to trust your intuition and to trust that your manifesting has worked. But again, find the balance between between your responsibilities and your dreams. This is a reminder from your first oracle that the results of your manifestations, they're gonna look a bit different from what they did in your head, or the approach of them coming back in towards you is different from what you imagined. Right, so I'll pill you an in-depth healing message, and this particular deck is called the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. I don't know how widely available this particular deck still is. It's just I've stopped putting deck information in my descriptions because it was just taking up too much text space. So that's the deck that I'm using, and the guidance, it comes with a kind of like a meditation exercise with it. So yeah, it goes really in depth with the healing advice for Aries collective, please. Collective. Right, so we've got the Green Lady. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because it looks very Welsh. It's basically the chosen one. We'll just call it the Green Lady. So it says, I hereby declare that the future of the planet and its green spaces over which I preside are now in your hands, Earth Child. Do not deny or defy this, as you have within you all that is needed to create a better place for us all. I now ask you to take a look around the wild things of your environment and to purposefully bring to birth the green world again. With each breath out and each breath in, the forest and you keep breathing together. You are breathing in what the tree beings no longer need, and what you breathe out, these tree beings take in. Can you not see the perfection in all of this? Please understand that no matter how small your part may feel, you are indeed, and word, and in energies, a chosen one of the green world. I, who am of the secret forest of the heart, know that every small planting that you take and make will bring birth to more beings. I am within each forest at its very heart, and my heart grows lighter as you plant the seeds of my forest future. Undertake to create more of this green world today, and know that you and I are one. Though our origins may be vastly separate in time and space, we are still one. We live as one and know as one, and this green world is our serenity and bliss on this planet. I love you and will remember you and tell your tale to my kin so that we can all be peacefully together again. You are so precious, you are beloved. The Green Lady is about true health. She governs even the health of the most minute of beings, and the groves and forests, and of the waterways and hidden places from mountains to deserts. Thus she is the healer of Gaia, and never has her work been so arduous, and never has she gone on for so long with so little rest. This is why she now points to you. Take on some of her responsibilities, ease her burden, and become part of the planet's healing, but please do so on both an active and an energetic way. She points to you because your health is precious to her and inextricably bound up in Gaia's own health. Awaken your own health consciousness and exercise, eat and play well. Consciously become a collaborator in the planet's well-being. Conspire to create health wherever you are, and know that you have a part to play. She is a renowned dragon fae of British legend, the very symbol of Wales. Environmental concerns will soon be of meaning to you on a very personal level. Taken from the pages of a newspaper and media reports, something close to home will alert you to the risks that we run with Gaia's health, and you will decide to become a person who actively brings about well-being and goodness, rather than destruction and wanton materialism. You may wish to become active in your own way and devote some energies in the form of time and money to a cause. Please reduce the energies that you burn and support carbon neutral programs. When this card shows up, spend time with the energy and beings of the trees, the old and the wise ones of the planet. And please plant a new tree and nurture its growth. Health concerns of your own may come up with this card. If so, nature will bring you solace and healing, but know that we are all part of the web of life, and that the earth's healing and your own are symbiotic. Care for each other, breathe sweet air and tread lightly on the earth. Your empathic powers may be reaching to new heights. Take time with the trees. They'll calm you and ease the bombardment of auric energies that you may be experiencing. So some of you might be feeling more aware of, say, like your carbon footprint and all the rest of it. Some of you might have had an urge to kind of help out where you can, especially where the planet's current situation is concerned. So some of you might be actively trying to basically help out where you can, or however you can, even if that means doing your own part. So some of you could be out there actively trying to help and contribute, and others basically ensuring that your friends and your family and everyone is keeping safe and taking the necessary precautions, you know, that sort of thing. So it's going to be different for all of you, but the card is a very, very strong indicator that you're very, very conscious at the moment about how precious a life truly is, and this has kind of been like a boot up the bum for you to understand that equally your own life is equally as precious, and it's given you that energies to really start working and manifesting for yourself rather than what others expect from you. So you're expecting better things for yourself, and you're making these things happen for you. Okay, so I'm going to try and put some light-hearted energies back into this read, and I always use the Rebel deck at the end of the reads for the start of every month. So these don't show up mid-month, for example. These are reserved purely for the beginning of every month. They're very, very brutal, very to the point, and for those who are not either familiar with me or this deck, and if you're sensitive to swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching, and for those of you who don't give a shit, then let's try and get these light-hearted energies put back into this read for you, Aries. Aries Collective for July, please. Sorry about the screaming kids outside, by the way. They're not mine, not my problem. Aries collective, please. Thank you. Okay, you equals tight ass, loosen the fuck up, control freaks don't get laid. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit, bacon, chocolate, beer, go get some. Get some fucking sleep. You've been an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. You're the shit, don't forget it. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing out on some cool shit. So physically and mentally, you're tired. There's something that you have missed, and that pertains to your potential. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. Whatever this is that you're manifesting, the universe is giving you the nod of approval here. And as I've kept saying all the way throughout your read, the results of your manifesting is coming back into you so bloody quickly because it is a vibrational match for you. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on, let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, go do some new things and talk to people cooler than you. Only when it's safe to do so though. I reckon at this very moment in time, that's actually pretty bad fucking advice. Wait until it's safe to do so, and as soon as it is, get your passport out and just fuck it, go traveling. Go do the things with the people that you want to do. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aries. Please like, share or subscribe if that has resonated for you. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box below. So thank you again, Aries. Please do take care out there and we shall speak again soon. Bye.